Hey, hey, how's it going? Great to see you. The beginning song was Prepare Your Coffin by the band Tortoise off their album Beacons of Ancestorship, which is the first Tortoise album I ever heard. It's not my favorite anymore. My favorite's probably TNT, but really good, like, post-rock music. Does great for, at least that album does great for sci-fi. TNT is kind of more jazzy. Each album's a little different, and they're all very good instrumental stuff. Except their latest album has exactly one song with singing, and it's a fucking trash fire. I'm sorry. Not that anyone from Tortoise is listening, but just in case, you never know. Sorry, with all due respect. But anyway, we are going to play The Dig. Who in chat has played or seen or at least heard of The Dig? I'm sure most people have at least heard of it. I consider it a classic. I think a lot of people hold it very closely to their hearts with the LucasArts catalog of point-and-click adventures. But I feel like it doesn't quite get as much recognition as the Indiana Jones point-and-clicks, or definitely Monkey Island, or a lot of those older LucasArts. I feel like The Dig and Loom are kind of the two that have a strong following, but just never quite got a lot of recognition. So according to Steam, my last playthrough was 7 hours, so this is going to be a multi-chapter stream. Probably break it into 3 streams or so. And yeah, let's get the game up, because it just kicks you right into the intro cinematic. Hey Darth, long time no see, man. How are you doing? Let's get it up. You can not hear that, can you? There we go. Can you see that is a better question. Can you see? We got visual. Hang on, I need like a radio voice for that.
Of course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on
Unavowed was awesome. I streamed Unavowed. I loved it. Can
thing ever happens here
I
is the day when it don't rain.
turn on subtitles? Let's do that real quick.
Movement variation detected. Tracking new object.
Excuse me, darling. I got some work to do. What the heck is that?
Earth collision possible. Oh no. This is the Steam version. Yeah, is there a better version?
Get on in here, Pete.
I tested it a bit and I didn't remember it being as janky
On a 3-week collision course with Earth.
the first time I streamed it.
The Dig.
Sorry, I could do more echo.
The Dig.
Still not great.
The
Oh well.
asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
It's like Armageddon, only good. I remember being a kid and legitimately thinking Armageddon was like one of the greatest films ever made. Period. Like, doesn't get much better. Michael Bay did it.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it?
The job.
Wait a minute, folks.
I love the
Let me
cartoon
introduce
style, though.
Ludger Brink is a noted geologist.
This would be an amazing
To evaluate our
remaster.
data on placement of the
Hey,
nuclear
Darkwater.
devices.
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
Deep Impact got better
Now I
reviews than
hardly have to
Armageddon.
introduce Maggie Robbins to you.
I don't think it did as well.
Probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission, she's...
Oh, shit.
I think I can answer the
Sorry.
question myself.
Apparently you have to be clicked in
Danny, I
order for
trained
the game to
this mission,
continue,
and
so I
have
can't
work to do
multitask.
with laying the nuclear charges. When I come home, I'll be a reporter and tell you all about it. But during the mission, I'm part of the team, and I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
In going over your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist. While it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages, is this just coincidence?
Not at all.
I wish I could learn new languages quick like some people can.
Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely educated, and creative thinkers.
Does that apply to you too, Commander Lowe?
My job is to keep everybody alive. I don't have to be brilliant. I just have to be careful. The other two crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist.
I don't remember this intro at all, I'll be honest. Like, not one bit. But then again, I don't remember a whole lot of my first playthrough anyway. So,
Any parting message for the people of Earth?
I remember who the bad guy is.
We have exactly one
Any
chance.
guesses?
We've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Steve Bloom did Brink? Really? You're kidding. Is that right? This is an old game for him, I feel like. What's the oldest game that Steve Bloom worked on? Hi, Steve Bloom here. The oldest game I worked on was Pong. I did all the voices in Pong. And Pong HD. And Pong Quest.
Low here. Come on out, kids. The water's fine.
Robin's
The
here.
butler and the
Going
military dude.
independent.
I should just turn on my astronaut voice for this entire scene.
Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
If I talk
Brink
like
here,
this,
going independent.
will it confuse you? Will it make you think it's the game? Or does it just add to your immersion?
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a
There's
swing.
no way that's Steve Bloom.
You going to quote him on that?
You're
in some
shitting me.
magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
There's no way.
I'm in the game. The only thing you're missing is that little psh noise before I talk. I'm gonna leave this on for this scene, just for immersion. Immersion. Let's inspect Stephen Brink. Examine.
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
I don't know what these
Mrs.
icons
Robbins.
mean. Oh, ask questions. Say something profound.
Have you looked up at the Earth yet, Robbins?
Oh, is that big blue thing the Earth?
I can't believe that Brink is Steve Bloom.
What do you think of our archaeologist, Brink?
I'm very impressed with his experience. He headed the U.S. Geological Survey team that mapped the surface of Venus.
He'll be taking a close look at the asteroid to make certain the detonation points they've chosen are suitable.
Thank you, Sewell. Over. Oh, that's right. It, goes away once you've said that thing. I know what this means. It means that I stop talking, but it makes it sound like I'm telling her to stop talking from the way the interface works. Stop talking.
Low out.
Low out. Talk to Brink.
Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here.
It sounds nothing like him. It sounds nothing like Steve Bloom.
What do you think of our star reporter?
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space mission. But
It's
she
probably
is
just the
very
accent,
capable,
to be
and
honest.
she writes interesting stories.
It doesn't, I mean, man, it really doesn't sound like him, though.
Everything okay with the pig?
Everything's fine as far
It's
as I can
Dig.
see, Commander.
Low, it's pronounced Dig.
Miles can tell you more than I can.
It's the name of the game.
Happy to set foot on a new world, Frank?
Attila is a very
You have
old
the book
world,
of this. That's
Commander.
cool,
It is
dude.
merely new to us.
Over. Let me know if this gets annoying. Over. I will gladly stop. Over.
Are you getting a good look at the asteroid, Frank?
I have hardly looked at anything else, Commander.
Who did he... I don't remember it very well, but who did he play in Full Throttle?
Low out.
Alright, let's go to the tool chest. There's like a lag on the mouse.
It's the pig. Payload Specialist Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
I don't know why I asked. He plays Sid, and I don't remember any of the characters. I don't even remember the main character's name in the dig. Can I do something with this? Arming key. Flashlight. Oh, you have to, like, pick it. Oh, man, okay, fine.
It's the pig. Payload Specialist Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
Miles. Where's Miles? Asteroid. Yeah, just go over to the asteroid.
Load a landing team. Let's go check out conditions on the surface.
The weatherman called for clear skies, no wind, no rain, no air.
Also, did I set my Twitch, the stream thing correct? Does it say the dig? Or does it still say Spirit's Abyss? Oh, it's right, there's the different quadrants. Okay. Space. The one place not corrupted by capitalism.
Robbins, this is Low.
This is Robbins.
Getting anything juicy for your first article?
I'm not writing my article right now.
It just says the
Hello.
dig, it should say more than that. That's weird. It should say going back to classics. Hang on. It says the dig, then two of those little symbols, and then returning to classics. Does it cut that off? That's weird.
Low out.
It does say all that, okay. Am I supposed to do something? Man, I barely remember this at all. Let's go to quadrant 2. Nothing. And when I asked her a question, didn't give me anything specific about this area.
Frank, this is Low. Do you read?
I read you, Low. What is it?
Everything okay with the pig?
Miles can tell
Yeah.
you more than I can.
I've heard this before.
Low out.
Nothing there. Quadrant 4. Nothing. Am I supposed to examine these quadrants, or... Come on. Quadrant 3. Ah, boulder.
There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke.
Can I do something with that? What's penultimate?
This is my penultimate personal digital assistant.
Orson Scott Card seems to be one of the writers for this game. Wow. I mean, I guess it is LucasArts. Here, I'm gonna
Turn this off. I feel goofy. And the mouse is so laggy, it's unbelievable. I don't remember that at all. Can I just look at the boulder?
There's a big rock right
Okay,
where
I knew
need
that.
to plant the nuke.
I'm gonna need to do something about that rock. Can I ask them about
Robbins, this is Low.
the
Do you
boulder?
This is Robbins.
read? This is all pretty dull so far, Robbins. I hope you can find something interesting for your lead.
Filter. Okay, I'll keep it on.
Commander Lowe,
There
am
you
I
go.
doing something
I'm
wrong?
back. Over.
No, I'm just trying to be friendly.
trying to be a good crew member. Can't you forget for even 1 second that I'm a reporter?
Is there a way to ask a question about a specific thing? Like if I click this...
Just want to make sure you're having a wonderful time,
No.
Robbins.
No.
I'm very, very happy, Commander Lowe.
Shouldn't they be tethered? Like what if one of their suits malfunctions? Over.
Low out.
Okay. Let's go back to our tool chest. Yeah, I know that Orson Scott Card also did some writing for Shadow Complex. Here, tool chest.
It's the pig. Payload specialist Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
Miles. Can I talk to Miles? Where's Miles? Tool chest. Arming key. What if I use the arming key on the pig?
I can't arm that.
Aw.
This key is for the nuclear devices inside the pig.
What about penultimate? Ooh, look at this. Asteroid lander, comm. I want to talk to Miles.
Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
Yeah, Boston, I'm on you.
Boston.
You wish.
In your dreams.
Can you park the space car, Miles? I'm not playing. I'm wicked tired out here.
Ready for the deployment of the free fall tool chest.
Is the crew clear of the area?
There you go, wicked smart.
Crew is clear. Proceed.
Yeah, this game was kind of ahead of its time, I feel like. The interface is kind of dicks. But, just like from a conceptual design...
Everything fine with the pig, Cora?
Really nice. What year did this come out?
Sweet Boston.
Like 1990?
You just be good to my baby.
95?
Low to landing team. I'm taking the pig down to the surface. Follow me.
You be good to my
95.
baby, Boston.
Second guess was right.
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not to miss me too much. Low out.
Is his name Boston Low, or is that just a weird nickname? Okay. I remember struggling just in this intro sequence trying to figure out how to, like, even get going. Okay, so here's a weird one for you for people who are old fucks like me. So when I was a kid, my dad had this space game, like a space race, where you needed to, like, you were controlling, like, ground control in, like, the 60s, and you were basically just trying to beat the Russians to space. And it was just like a weird, like, sim, and if you didn't do things efficiently or fast enough, then the Russians would beat you into space. Does anyone know this game? It had to be at least, at this point, about, like, 30 years old. Or, well, 20 to 30 years old, I would say. Got the digger. Shovel. Okay. And I don't think I'm supposed to dig here. Let's go dig in quadrant 4 where there's the boulder. Oh, chat got really quiet again. I know, remember last stream I was having some issues. Damn it. I've dropped some frames, although it seems stable now. Am I still alive? Let me know. I should be. I'm not dropping frames anymore. At one point it was. Okay, so, boulder. I'm good. Do me a favor, if I start dropping frames like a mofo again, just let me know. I dropped, at some point I dropped like 1,000 frames.
Guess what, boys and girls?
The filter makes me kind of quiet.
Using the zero-G digger on this boulder is gonna work just
How
as well as
about now? Is that better?
sand dune with a teaspoon. We better think of something else.
Better find out what mission control suggests.
Mission control? I'm not calling Houston until I'm sure there's nothing we can do. Just think for a minute.
Oh fuck, it's Tyrion time. What's up, Tyrion? Over.
I'm not gonna wear out the zero-G digger trying to cut through this much rock.
Oh, I guess I should be paying attention to what he's saying. Let's use the shovel, then.
Cora, Ken, I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in zero-G under maximum thrust conditions.
I like how they have all these fancy-ass astronaut tools, and then they just use a basic-ass shovel.
Be careful. If the handle breaks,
on this,
down thrust will smash you right into Attila.
On this boulder.
You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken. Brink, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Thank you, German Steve Bloom. I didn't want you to get hurt. You have a lot of games to play still.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule is, if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
That's a nice tutorial line there, thank you.
But I thought it only applied to women in bars. If you can pick her up.
Oh, that's so skeevy. Over.
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article. I'm not here to spy on you.
Lighten up, Robbins. They're just teasing you.
I know, just a little light sexism, you know.
They'd never talk really on the open frequency.
We're in space. Like, why so serious?
No need. The target's ready for the explosive charge.
Okay. Explosive unit alpha. And what about the digger? Can I use the digger now? I wanted to use the digger.
No need. The target's ready for the explosive charge.
Yes, we're ready. They did it without a team of professional drillers. How'd they do that?
Placing charge 1 on target site.
Negative, boss.
That reminds me, I know I've read this on stream before, but one of my favorite quotes of all time comes from the not director's cut, but the commentary from the movie Armageddon. Let me find it real quick. In the commentary track, Ben Affleck says he asked Michael why it was easier to train oil drillers to become astronauts than it was to train astronauts to become oil drillers. And he told me to shut the fuck up. So that was the end of that talk. That's just so, embodies the spirit of the movie Armageddon. I love it.
It's beta charge that goes there in quadrant 3.
I hear you, Ken.
I think it was MS-DOS. Who am I?
We
I'm
rehearsed
pretty
this thing
certain.
100 times and I still managed to blow it.
That's why you still need us up here, Hero Man.
You know, I should save.
That would have been a catastrophic error, Commander Lowe.
I forget if there's death in this.
I noticed you didn't catch the mistake either, Brink.
I didn't think I had to check up on the commander of the mission.
Everybody checks on everybody, Brink. But don't worry, I'm sure Robbins will write a whole article on my bonehead mistake.
It's our mistake. I didn't notice it either, Commander.
It might have
It was
been.
caught in time.
Who am I? In fact, that does sound right. Buzz Aldrin's race into space. I would need to see, screenshots of it. So what did I almost do wrong? Let me save. How do I save? There it is. Name it. The pig.
Shuttle, this is low. Now placing the explosive on the face of the asteroid in quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
Of course, Commander.
We have like 15 people in the whole world trained to be on the ISS. Only long-term residents we have in space, but oil drillers, we have hundreds. It just makes sense.
Placing charge 1 on target site.
Negative, boss. It's beta charge that goes there in quadrant 3.
I just wanted to repeat where
I
the
hear
alpha
you,
goes.
I hear you. We rehearsed this thing 100 times and I still managed to blow it.
That's why you still need...
That would have been a catastrophe.
I noticed you did.
I didn't think I had.
Everybody, don't...
Okay, so they didn't actually say what quadrant it goes in. Can I... I'm just gonna examine it.
It's a specially designed explosive charge engineered to help move the asteroid into a safe orbit.
Okay, let's just go to a different quadrant. Should be the only other quadrant with something I can interact with, right? Flying pig, brink, nothing else. Space. Target surface. Let's try it.
The ground's too rough to attach the charge.
Good thing I have this zero-G digger.
Let's see if we can clear up old Attila's complexion.
I just thought the game told me which quadrant I'm supposed to put alpha in, Mythos. Over.
Nice and smooth now.
Is it? It looks rougher to me, but, you know, I'm not the astronaut, I'm just a lowly oil digger.
Shuttle, this is low. We're placing the explosive in quadrant 2.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
This is a great game, Runeward. A lot of these old LucasArts games were great. Here's a question for you, Chad. Did you prefer
Excellent work, Brink.
LucasArts or Sierra?
Charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you boys.
Oh man, here's another old game that someone might be able to dig up for me. So I remember playing a Sierra game when I was a kid that was like, it was a pinball game that was themed around dinosaurs, but it was also like kind of open world. Like you would move around, as you shot the ball into different areas, it would kind of move around this like map. Does anyone know that one? Okay, what do I do now? Arming key? What the hell was that? A weird noise.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls.
I should
I'd
have
say this charge
armed
is
the other one too. 3D Ultra Pinball, maybe. Once again, I would need to look it up. And I hate how awkward it is when I tab out of this game, because it pauses like that when it's in the background. 3D Ultra Pinball. Let's see, is that it? Oh, I think that is it. It clicked with me when I saw the first screenshot. Yeah, that is it. I don't think it's dinosaurs at all. I don't know why I thought it was dinosaurs. But it looks badass. Oh, I'm gonna go back and play it. At some point. And then what was the other one? Buzz, Aldrin, Race, Space. Yep, that's it too. Man, you guys are 2 for 2 on figuring out those old games. Nice job. I have like 20 tabs open. Let me close a few of these suckers. Okay. I just messaged you on Facebook chat. Okay. There's 3D Ultra Pinball Lost Content with dinosaurs. That must be why, but I saw the screenshots of the original 3D Ultra Pinball. And it's definitely, that was one that I played. I might have played both. My mom was super into pinball games. So I probably had both. Okay. Go back and play
This
an old game.
asteroid has a pair of
You're not going
landing
anywhere
lights
until it goes forwards.
Stick
you,
up
baby.
we're done. writes your material, Commander? I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins.
I mean, it kind of, you know, when people say it takes me back, like they're just mentally going back. I guess I should move away. Back to the shuttle. Now what? I guess I can. Let's see. Asteroid lander. Whoa. Oh. I don't remember this at all. Can I move it? Arrow keys? Oh no. Okay. What are we doing? I'm gonna land this. Oh. I'm not gonna goof it. No, sir. I'm gonna get this 4 times. Wait, there's fuel. Oh, shit. Damn it!
This game cheats.
I wanna play that again. We're gonna get the 4 times. Oh, look at that. Masterful. Masterful. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Nice and easy. Get a little bit of... Trying to cancel that velocity entirely. I can't seem to do it. What? That was so slow.
It's not my fault. The buttons were sticky.
Is there like a special button I gotta press to land? That was like perfect. Oh, whoa. That turned way more than I wanted it to. Go up. We're gonna get this, guys. Space Commander KY is on it. I've been training for this for years. Fuck. Gotta fly it straight
NASA
down. You're
simulators
shitting
are
me.
easier.
You're just trolling me. Oh yeah, it just started me right above it. It's perfect. Oh, that was way too fast. Yeah, I fucked that up. I squandered that one.
Damn.
I'll never get such a good spawn again. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Okay, let's try to land on the ×2. Also, this is just a simulation, right? Like, my fuel is not resetting, which is worrisome. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Oh, fuck. No, no. Ah! I got my left and right confused there.
NASA simulators are easier.
Sure are, yeah. We're gonna get this. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Okay, slow it down, slow it down. Alright, this is K Weezy taking it in for a nice smooth ending. Fuck. What? Come on! There's gotta be a special
Damn.
button. Oh no, I have no fuel. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, this time it put me right above the ×2. I'm going for it. Be at like 0 velocity. Okay, I'm watching that Y velocity like it's no one's business. Okay.
Great landing.
Yeah, we did it.
Bonus fuel, 500.
Bonus
The
fuel.
Eagle has landed.
Oh shit. Hell yeah. We're over the times 4 this time, boys. I think we need to be at less than 100. Oh, it put me right there too. What a spawn, what a spawn. He's gonna do it. Watch this. Watch it. Uh-oh. No, damn it, fuck.
This game cheats.
Oh no. Okay. We do have an X velocity we can watch too. Oh, my X velocity is way too high. Maybe X needs to be 0 too? Oh, it's so hard. Okay. Nice and easy, boys.
The Eagle has landed.
40 points. Oh, I didn't get any bonus fuel for that. Why not? Why would you not go for the 4 times? The key is to get it under 100 and then just click like a motherfucker until you land. Oh no! Alright, I did that just for the showmanship. K-Weezy knows what he's DZ here.
The Eagle has landed.
Graceful. I'm getting so fucking good at this. I still have so much fuel left. I could be doing this for a while. Oh, man. First try. Oh my god, what a master. All those years of oil drilling. Oh, that's actually good.
The Eagle has landed.
That was so fast. What if can I just land anywhere? Maybe I don't have to land on the 2 times thing. I could just land like wherever the fuck. Oh, that was bad. What other point and click
This
adventures
game
have I done?
cheats.
Man. What haven't I done is a better question. I haven't streamed Loom. I've never played Loom, actually. Ever. Should probably do that at some point. That's probably it. Loom. Oh, that was too fast. Yep, I fucked up. Alright, let's just take off.
Damn.
Damn. We're going back into space, boys. See you later. Mission aborted. Alright. Let's call boarded.
Load aboard and do you copy?
Like carbon paper, boss.
Loom was semi-educational. I haven't streamed most of the Blackwell series. I started the first one and I found it kind of boring.
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Yeah,
Looks good, boss.
I got a new high score on
Back inside for the
Moonlander.
fireworks.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
I'm sure Blackwell is great, but the first game is so rough, and I don't want to start the second game without finishing the first game.
All clear, shuttle.
Confirm doors closed.
Doors closed.
Raccoon Detective. I don't remember that at all. I streamed the Deponia games for Daedalic. I never streamed what's it called, the Whispered World. Daedalic? Fatalisk? Daedalic?
The explosives armed. Houston gives us the go-ahead. Say when, boss.
Do it.
Do it.
Big green triangle or the little red circle.
Shut up and push, Ken. My baby's getting impatient.
Here we go. We have detonation, Alpha and Beta.
What are the instruments showing?
Nothing big coming our way.
What's the pig telling us, Cora?
Attila's still in one piece. There's a lot of seismic bounce, some fracturing. We're stable again.
I never streamed Simon the Sorcerer 2.
Is well within the safe
Streamed the
range.
first Simon the
What did
Sorcerer.
Houston say, Ken?
Everything's go for a surface walk, and you're
I'm
on.
pretty sure Limes gifted me the first game, or she at
Let's
least
go,
talked me
Randy.
into streaming
Let's see
Simon
what
the
Attila
Sorcerer
looks
back
like
then.
after plastic surgery. Be careful, kids. Attila is more dangerous now than before we tamed him.
Those were certainly profound first words to speak on Earth's new moon.
I'm not making speeches, Robbins. I'm concerned about keeping everybody alive.
Commander, I can collect rock samples later. Right now,
I love German Steve
surface
Bloom.
down into that tunnel.
He's pretty great.
We're gonna do it eventually. We might as well do it now.
Commander.
You agree, Robbins?
We must land on this,
I'm game for it.
Commander.
I've called the pig.
His accent's
Send
pretty
it on
good.
ahead
I'm just
to light
being
the way.
a tool.
Remember, any rock may be loose, and any wall may collapse at any time.
Please be careful, everyone.
We
Cora,
must
send down the
dig,
pig,
Commander.
please. We'll need the light.
He keeps calling it pig, but it's dig. Why would they call the game the dig? If it was pig. Hey there, Zod. Great to see you. Over. It's a very American German accent. Oh.
It's hard to determine how this tunnel was formed.
It wasn't created by the explosion.
No, it's very ancient. The explosions opened the door, but this tunnel... Old, but not as old as the asteroid.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. It just feels unnatural. There are some odd projections near the bottom of this tunnel that don't seem to belong here.
Well, it might be the aliens. Oh. I don't know why I keep saying, oh. Like he hasn't done that once. And I'm doing that every time in my impression. Speaking of weird accents, I used to have a coworker who was from Cuba. And Cuban accents are so strange. Even, I had another one who was another coworker who was a native Mexican. And he said that even in Spanish that Cubans have really bizarre accents. Pretty interesting. Alright, let's go down. Oh, let's go down to the planet. Oh.
It's the pig.
The dig. He keeps saying it wrong.
It's the pig. It's the pig.
Okay.
It's the pig.
Go to the pig. Do something. What do I do? I can just call them even though they're right there.
Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here. I read you.
Sorry, we don't have any better light source than the pig.
My problem isn't lack of light. It's lack of experience with the interior of asteroids.
It's not the dig dug, Zod, it's the pig bug.
Low out.
What do I do? I can't go any lower, can I? Oh, I can go lower.
I can't go any further down this chasm.
No, I can't go any lower. Odd projection. Let's look at that.
I think you're right, Brink.
Oh.
The stone projection isn't natural.
Yes, but what is it doing here?
I hope I didn't offend anyone with my horrible German, Steve Bloom.
Brink, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Look at this, Brink. This can't be natural.
Okay, now they're coming down to join me. Weird. Also, Steam keeps flashing at me. Hang on. Go away.
Definitely not.
Okay.
A metal plate. Definitely an artifact.
An artifact? But who could have put something like this in a tunnel?
Yes, I think it's clear. Wherever Attila came from, there was someone there.
Could this be part of some kind of message? Like the one NASA put in Voyager?
If it's a message, I don't understand it.
Whatever it is, we've got to tell Houston immediately.
Negative, Robbins. I'm clamping down total security as of this moment.
You've got to be kidding.
You've been telling me all along you just want to be an ordinary member of the mission. I've had secret orders all along to look for any sign of alien presence on this rock. And now that we've found it, my instructions are clear. What I want to hear from both of you right now is, I understand, Commander Lowe.
I understand and agree, Commander Lowe. There is nothing to be gained from a premature announcement.
Robin.
Sure.
I understand, Commander Lowe.
Ken. Ken, Lowe here.
I read you, boss.
Tell Houston that I said Attila's a real Hun.
What? Is that some kind of joke?
Just tell them, Gordon. You'll receive new communication
That was
protocols
awful. I'm
immediately.
sorry. 0 out of 10.
Oh, cool. This is like a secret code.
Strong 0,
Just
light
like
1.
Laura. You're the only one in Congress who knows anything about this.
Houston says the message is received and they're transmitting new codes.
We're getting back to work down here, Ken. Lowe
And 1 sec. Sorry.
out. I'm giving this baby a little push.
I just wanted to put OBS up
If
on the
that
other
doesn't
monitor
work,
so I
can
could see
give
it
it a
dropping.
big push.
Oh.
Plate just dropped down inside something.
The plate is gone?
Well, let's go in. Shall
It's
we?
a small, dark opening.
Let's use our flashlight on the small dark opening.
It's a small, dark opening.
Okay, let's not use our flashlight on the small dark opening.
Frank, I wish I knew what these
Yeah,
eye
we heard
projections
that. Like big, small shaft. Small dark opening. Let's just examine the opening. Over.
It's a small, dark opening.
Okay. Can I just not just go in?
It's a small, dark opening.
Okay, yep. It's a small dark opening.
Frank, I wish I knew what these eye...
Oh
I've
my
taken
god.
pictures.
It's the pig.
It's a small dark opening. Let's call Borden.
Load aboard, do you copy?
I'm here, boss.
I can't wait till I get up there and tell you what this is all about.
Oh, take your time, boss. I'm
Boss.
only going crazy up here, not knowing anything about what's going on.
Okay. Back out.
Low out.
There we go. Give small dark opening to pig. Oh fuck. That was an accent. Oh, that's a nice sound effect. Did you hear that? Yeah. Let's go back up. Maybe.
Frank, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Frank here. I read you.
If it's not a message, then what is it?
I should play Return to Zork.
Discarded
What do
garbage.
y'all think of a Zork
doorway.
stream? Like just flat out
Maybe
Zork?
the message is simply not visible to our eyes. I don't know.
It's all FMV of old men. So it's basically mist. It's
Low
a
out.
mist-like.
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Robin's here. I read you.
Does all this mean anything to you?
It means that military secrecy is probably going to stop the scientists of the world from studying one of the great secrets of
We'll
our
report
time.
it eventually. Jeez, just
Thanks
calm
for your help,
down.
Robbins.
Man.
Relax, Commander. I know it isn't your idea.
Low out.
Another really well-regarded text adventure is,
I wish I
shit.
knew what these eye
Man,
projections
I'm drawing such a blank. What's it called?
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit if I can't think. What's the name of that Douglas Adams book? You know the one. It's like the most famous one. Wow. I feel so broken that I can't think of this name. What's it called? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There we go. God, why could I not think of that? That's so bizarre. So Hitchhiker's Guide had a text adventure that was apparently like notoriously hard but extremely good. Let's see. What do I do? Maybe I can use the digger on the shaft for some reason.
I can't use these two things together.
Okay.
It won't do anything. It's a small, dark opening.
That's why I'm using the flashlight.
It's the pig.
Okay, I've run out of ideas. Let's try going further down.
I can't go any further down this chasm.
Okay. Hey, Stickener, how are you doing? Out. Prefer modern text adventures to the classics. Lots of interesting ideas. Have you played a modern one called, wow, I'm just drawing all the blanks today. It's a really bizarre name, and it has to do with alchemy. Man, it starts with an H. Shit, if you've played a lot of text adventures, you know the one, probably.
Rick, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Does anyone have any hints? Magnum opus, no. And you're thinking of opus magnum. Right. Hayden Lands, there you go. Thank you. Man, I'm just memory shot today. A Day in Lands or Hayden Lands is a really interesting modern text adventure. Where, like, it's weird because the game loops, but it will always remember once you've solved the puzzle how to do a thing. So, like, you might do a really elaborate puzzle to transmute something from, like, I don't know, from copper to gold, let's say. And then, rather than having to do that process when you need more gold, you can just type make gold, and it will remember that you've figured that out already and just do that automatically. Right? Things like that. Can you move them to the
This is
pig?
low. Do you read?
Maybe.
Robin's here. I read you.
Everything looks pretty strange with the light coming up from the pig like this.
My dad used to put a flashlight under his face on Halloween and scare the neighborhood kids. It made him look so eerie.
Okay. Let's talk to Brink.
Low out. Low to Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here.
Sorry, we don't have any better light source than the pig.
My problem
They
is lack
moved
of
towards
light.
the pig for
It's lack
a
of
second, and
experience
then
in
they
the
left
interior of
again.
asteroids.
Low out.
Blow out. Oh, I keep looking outside the window by mistake. It's a tiny window. In my defense. Maybe there's just
Rick, I
something
wish I knew what these odd projections
missing
are.
that I haven't clicked
I've
on
taken
yet.
pictures of them for analysis.
Is there something I can click on that I have not yet clicked on? Go lower. He says
It's the pig.
Let's examine the pig.
It's the pig.
Like pig, there's nothing unique. I can click on pig. Flashlight on odd projections, okay?
It won't accomplish anything.
No, let's try it on this odd projection.
It won't do anything.
Rick, I wish I knew what these odd
No.
projections are.
Have you taken pictures of them for analysis, Brink? Yeah, come on. I've taken so many pictures.
Rick, I wish I knew what these odd projections.
I've taken
It's the pig.
It's the dig. Let's call her
Miles, this is low. Do you read?
Miles here.
How long will the pig hold out as a light source?
Plenty of time. If it starts to run low, we can pull my baby up to the surface and let the solar batteries recharge.
Okay. Blow out.
Low out.
Okay, yeah, let's try digging on the odd projections, because there isn't a lot left I can do. So let's use shovel. An odd projection.
There's no way to get leverage with this thing.
Okay. It's fine. Let's try the zero-G digger.
I may be criticized for it later.
Oh
but
my
I'm
God,
out with
fine.
These odd projections.
Out.
It's your decision, Commander.
Out. Over now. Okay.
I'm going to push another one.
I wish we could be sure we weren't destroying whatever message they meant us to receive.
It seems to me that if they didn't mean us to push these metal plates, we wouldn't be able to push them.
Yeah. Duh, Brink. Duh.
It's another metal plate.
I wish there was some sort of inscription.
Here's number 3.
It disappeared too.
Is there another one? Oh, there's another one.
We're 3 for 3 here, folks.
I've heard of putting a message in a bottle, but never in a big rock.
Oh, that's a biggin. That's a real biggin.
Here's the last one.
Don't fall in. Low.
Well, we've done it. Whatever it is we did.
Yeah. Let's go down the tunnel.
Well, here goes nothing.
We're with you, Commander.
Did I even have to push the other ones? Oh, this is so cool. I forgot how cool this is.
So, the asteroid is hollow.
Time to update Houston. Low to shuttle.
Pentagons.
Static. Must be all this rock.
We're cut off. Should we go back outside and call them?
Nah, they can sit tight for a few more minutes when we poke around.
Don't ever accomplish anything by telling other people where they're going. Where's your sense of adventure, Robbins? Let's go push this pedestal. If we're gonna go in the same, is it an order thing? Oh, and you just pick it up, and then we're gonna need to put them in the groove. It's one of those puzzles. Yep, yes sir. Alright, let's put a little triangle.
These plates probably fit together, but how?
That's what
These
we
plates
wanna do.
probably fit together, but how?
Why? Just put it in.
These plates probably fit together, but how?
Okay. I mean, if it only lets me put it in one spot, then yeah.
These plates probably... These...
These plates probably fit together, but how? I wonder if there's a way that they could solve that problem with adventure games where, like, the annoying soundbite just gets played over and over.
What's happening?
Roll for initiative, bitch!
I'm moving.
I don't know why I like whinnied there at the end. Oh man, we got General Zoded. Fuck. We knew this would happen. Oh, that's right, okay. I couldn't remember how we got to this area.
I feel like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity. Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
The big.
Can we breathe it?
One way to find out.
That automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in LA. Of course, there's always the danger of airborne infectious agents.
I don't think so. Alien microbes should be no threat to us.
You sure?
Not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
I guess.
The oxygen in our suits won't last long anyway.
Fuck it. Take off the helmet.
I say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
Ah, that's much better.
The air tastes good.
Oh,
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship.
everything
Faster than
sounds so
light.
clear now.
We're not in our own solar system.
Weird.
No
Oh,
planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
I tried to find a way to
Lower
turn
the
off the
cockpit.
pixel
Over.
aliasing,
Lower
and
the
I couldn't
payload.
figure it
Over.
out. I don't think there is a
I'd say
way.
we're out of range. Way out of range.
If someone can find a way, like a
I don't see
button
any
I can
aliens
press
coming to greet us.
to
For
turn
all
off
we
the
know,
pixel
it
filter,
might have been a
please,
million
please
years
tell it
since
to me.
these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I hate it.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place.
By the way,
We might
that
be here a while.
noise when he took off his helmet, that was just me. Did I fool you? Did I get you?
Brink.
Tell me what you think about Robins.
Brink. How does Maggie seem?
Yeah, the linear filtering.
She seems to be fine, Commander.
I'm okay.
We all have to watch out for each other.
I'm like twice the game's volume. I'm sorry. Here. Is that better? Someone earlier told me that I was quiet when I had the filter on. I didn't realize I was so loud.
Thanks.
Okay, let's explore. Jetpacks. Let's at least take the jetpacks. I mean, that's not really how they work, but you know.
With my luck, this is probably the alien equivalent of poison ivy. I don't think I'll touch it.
Okay, anything I can do? Nothing else. Let's just go out. First, let's save, actually. Yeah, let me know if I need to change any volume levels at any time. And I'll be glad to do so.
Where are you going, Lo?
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
I mean, what were they gonna do? Just stand there?
I think we should remain together.
Fine. Follow me.
This is no longer a space expedition.
Lo's voice sounds more familiar than Steve Bloom's
This
voice
is
here.
an archaeological dig. Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
Fine.
Fine.
Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel. In the meantime, our first business is to survive. Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
That's weird. When that high pitch
don't know
thing
any
happened,
more
my
about surviving
cat
on an
flexed
alien
his
world
leg,
than
and
I
I
do.
thought that my cat made that noise. I was like,
Lawson
what
is
the
right,
fuck,
Luca.
Harvey?
He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command. This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
Robert Patrick.
All right.
Who
I
else? What
agree.
else? Who else did
For
Robert
now.
Patrick voice is the question. I know I've heard that voice elsewhere, but I don't recognize the name of the actor. Is the game loud, by the way?
Do you think we could climb this slope?
No use. It doesn't go up all the way to the top.
At least when the music
The
swells, it
engravings on
seemed a
this
little
wall,
loud.
are they writing or decoration?
You're asking us?
Really nothing here. Okay. Frank. Weird that there would just be nothing. Art Patrick played the T-1000 from Terminator 2. No way. Man, I'm so out of touch with like actors from the early 90s.
Not just plants, but creatures too. I'm not an archaeologist, but these look like bones to me.
But they are not lying where the animal died. They were placed here.
Ah.
Markers.
A grave?
Yeah, I would say graves. That was
Best
like
guess.
graves.
And now a home for those rat-like things.
I think I vaguely remember having to like trap one of these things.
This is light, but it feels as strong as steel.
They call it plasteel, right?
I can't use these two things together.
Can I just...
They appear to be some sort of tusks.
It was also in the movie The Marine, which wrestler John Cena starred in. Okay. A little less iconic than T2, but, you know, that's fine. Anything else I can do here? Grave. Let's dig up the grave. Use shovel with grave. Classic combo. Classic play. Do it. Oh, they're gonna do it.
What? Are you just going to dig right in?
Oh, he said it.
With a
There it
shovel?
was.
You will destroy the site.
I'm not doing archaeology right now, Brink. I'm looking for something to help get us home.
Harvey, he said it.
Your name will live forever. As the bone-headed space hero who destroyed precious data at the first alien archaeological site.
That's better than having my name live forever. As a commander of an expedition
Was
that
Robert Patrick
disappeared and was never
in
heard
any
from
video
again.
games besides this?
Now get out of the way if you aren't gonna help, Brink.
Yeah,
This
Brink.
might take a while.
Or like Dink. Douglas, what are you gonna do with that shovel? That could be an alien artifact, Douglas.
What a fine accomplishment, Commander. Now we have a pile of meaningless dirt and bones.
Maybe
He
not.
was the blob
You never
in
know
the
when an alien
blob.
bone will prove useful.
Okay, cool. Got more bones. It's a bone collector.
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
Jawbone. Archaeologist
What do you
said
think?
worthless bones and dirt.
Was this the skull of a sentient being? Or a pet? Or a beast of burden?
Bone Zone, Douglas.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's dead.
It's a strange-shaped jawbone. The teeth still look strong.
Sweet. Okay, cool, cool. Got a jawbone. Can I put it with the tusk?
I can't use these two things together. Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
Why did he say wet so aggressively? I missed it. Okay, I think that's everything here. Clearing. Brink. I don't even remember him saying pet. Ugh. Why are they all dressed like prisoners? It's just standard NASA garb. Level 1 NASA garb.
Look!
I haven't gotten to loot a lot yet, so.
More proof of alien life.
Do you think there's anyone or anything alive?
It seems someone had to have been here.
Let's hope they're peaceful. Or gone.
Yeah, because all of the carvings in the rock and the giant fucking space dodecahedron that Superman 2'd them all the way to this planet wasn't proof enough that there's alien life out there. Hang on, before we go in the wreck, is there anything else? Engine. Could
These
just be swamp
engines are
gas.
enormous, but there is no evidence of any type of combustion. No scorching, no oxidation.
The design of this ship is not consistent with the vast geometric structures we've encountered so far.
So this ship is not from around here.
Not in my opinion.
Perhaps they were stranded here, much like us.
It's a possibility.
Okay. Let's go in the wreck. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in that screen, because I'll probably never go back there.
Can you tell anything about what these people look like from the interior of their ship?
All this rust, corrosion. Perhaps animals have moved things around. Hard to know what we're looking at. Let me look. Try not to disturb anything.
I just realized that you could see my mouse when the cursor disappears. Trying to disturb anything, huh? Let me open this chest.
Well, I don't see any treasure, but there is something in here. When we get back, the engineers are going to have a field day trying to figure out how this worked.
What is it? A device.
It's indicating to the right.
Ooh. To his right. Anything else with the chest?
It's closed.
It's closed. Okay. Let's go outside.
It's indicating to the left of me.
Okay, let's go to the left. Does it always show the same icon in the inventory? This was by far one of my favorite LucasArts adventure games. Monkey Island was good, as well as Sam and Max, but The Dig and Full Throttle were unsung gems. Yeah, I love Day of the Tentacle. Phenomenal game.
It's indicating to
If
the
I
left
remember,
of me.
the orb points to something on like the main overworld area over here. There's also a dais.
It's indicating approximately that direction.
That direction. Oh, he's walking to it automatically. That's convenient. Ah. I knew this screen was conspicuously empty.
It seems to be pointing at this mound. Nothing but dirt.
Doit. Nothing but doit.
With that device pointing at this mound, I suspect there might be something buried here.
How scientific of you, Commander.
What about the plants in the background? Like aliens banging.
Another random hole bulldozed
Oh,
by
average,
our
cool.
fearless leader.
Maybe not. I thought I saw something shining. An
Humanoid
artifact.
aliens doing the nasties. The space nasties.
It looks like a bracelet.
Okay.
It looks like a bracelet.
Okay, I knew that. Thank you. Can I wear the bracelet?
I wouldn't mind wearing it, but it's too small for my wrist.
Too small.
This artifact is very delicate. It looks like it may be useful as well as ornamental.
Fossilized past nasties. Ooh. Let's go to the dais. Oh, that's where we started here. Platform.
I guess this isn't a natural geological formation, right, Brink?
Look how close the stones fit. Like ancient Peruvian masonry.
So it's primitive.
There was nothing primitive about ancient Peruvian masonry, Commander Lowe.
Okay. Back to the clearing. Is there anything else I can click on here that I have not done? Dirt ramp, grave. Maybe we can put the bracelet on the tusk.
Perhaps this bracelet once belonged to this creature, but it's mine now. I can't use these two things together.
What do I do with this bracelet? I wish looking at it would tell me something else.
It looks like a bracelet.
.ru seems safe. Some good alien sci-fi reading. I do like me some alien sci-fi reading. I read a book recently called The Three Body Problem that has alien sci-fi stuff in it too, that I definitely recommend. It's actually a trilogy, but the first book is like far and away the best one. Books 2 and 3 were decent, but book 1 is where it's at. No spoils? Yeah, I won't spoil it for you at all. Speaking of, if you are reading Three Body, you probably already have, but it's weird. I would not recommend reading the back of the book. Like the little blurb on the back that gives you a plot, like, summary. It gives away a lot of stuff, I feel like. That, like, the book makes out to be big surprises, but then it's like, I knew that. It's on the back of the book. Okay, nothing else here. Well, looks like I'm stuck again. What do you think of it so far, Binary?
How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Exactly what I meant.
Robbins, you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
Okay. There's got to be something
Thanks.
I can do. Maybe I just got to do this again.
It's pointing at me.
Oh, because it was just showing where the bracelet is. Can I do the bracelet with the device?
It points directly at the bracelet.
No. Can I just put the fucking bracelet on, please? Oh, hanging wire.
We might need this wire later.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna see if I can pull it down.
First, shouldn't you turn the power off at the breaker box?
What?
That was a joke, Lo.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Ha. Stand back in case something comes down on our heads.
I like jokes. Jokes are funny. I don't remember this at all.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Whoa. It birthed a dagger.
Changing shapes, mathematical progressions of ever more complex polyhedrons.
Next time I suggest pulling a wire.
No, I'm glad you did. What could that have been?
Not a random electrical discharge.
Maybe it's a kind of computer display.
A polyhedron is basically just a fancy name for like
some meaningful information. But to me,
like
it means
a 6-sided die,
nothing.
or, you know, a 12, or like that kind of shape. A hedron, a polyhedron, multiple sides, multiple-sided shape. There you go. The chat got it just before I did.
Was this here before
like
that
a good
thing
description
appeared?
of that.
Of course it was. Do you think an electrical field can carry a solid object?
Are you blind, Brink? Ah, yes, the space beads. Okay. It's the space rod.
It's a rod. Engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
Can I combine this ring with the rod?
These two items don't seem to go together.
Guess not. It's the pig. He did say that. Average cool. Let's see, engraved rod. Don't I put like the rod on the platform? Maybe. Something like that. Let's just look at it again. Can't do something with it. No. Back to the dais. Oh. So now that I've freed this ectoplasm, it's going to be my buddy.
Not a natural weather phenomenon.
How
Oh,
about
hey there,
a mirage?
Iris.
Anyone voting for it being a mirage?
It knew we were here. It was trying to tell us something. Or show us something.
Don't be too quick to anthropomorphize.
How do we know what life looks like here?
It might be alive. Or it might be some kind of automatic guidance system. We triggered it in that ruined ship, and now it's leading us.
You mean this is the last gasp of a holographic tour
I think
guide?
there's a few of them sticking her.
Or the Port Authority. Maybe it's telling us we're under arrest. Come quietly, or self-aiming lasers will toast us to cinders in 15 seconds.
Stop it. Maybe you can think that's funny, but the last thing I need is some mischievous boy trying to give me the creeps.
If I wanted to give you the creeps, I'd tell you that it was the ghost of a long-dead alien.
How do you know it isn't a ghost?
What? You think this is where aliens end up when they die? If it is, then this place better be hell, because it sure isn't my idea of heaven.
Man, that would be a sweet plot twist
Now
if they
you're starting to
really
give
did
me the
just die.
creeps.
And this was just the afterlife. I know that there's some first-person point-and-click games. I'm just trying to think of them. As we've demonstrated several times throughout this stream, I just have no mental faculties when I'm streaming. I guarantee you they exist.
It won't do anything.
I mean, I almost said Mr. Riven, but you don't... Well, I guess Riven you have an inventory. I don't know if you'd count the Telltale games, maybe. And that's not first person either, anyway, so it doesn't matter. Are all first person games point and click? Yeah. Guess that's true.
I wonder what they use this for.
I wonder what they use this for. Oh. Let's use the rod on...
I don't know how we could have missed that when we first walked in. It's beautiful.
We didn't. The ectoplasm gave it to us.
It won't accomplish anything.
I can't determine what it's made from.
I almost said amnesia. Small hole.
It's too small and dark to see if this hole leads anywhere. I can't use these two things together.
Too small and dark, huh?
The flashlight won't help.
Oh. What happened at that hole again? I guess nothing really happened. They just talked about the alien for so long that...
I'm gonna see if I can enlarge the hole.
I forgot I had to do something
Maybe
with
there's
it.
something under here.
Yeah, maybe something lives down in that hole.
The utterances of experts.
I mean, the old Penumbra games were more point and clicky than Amnesia was, I suppose.
The ground is soft here.
Outer Wilds is kind of
loose. I think
point
this
and
used to
clicky,
be an opening, and over
except
the
no
years,
inventory.
wind has filled it up with sand and dirt.
Here, let me see.
Excuse me.
Yes, that's right. You're probably right.
That means the ground is treacherous. It could
Penumbra
be
is
hollow under
pretty okay. I don't remember it very well, I
Commander,
guess,
think it's time
but
for
I
an
remember enjoying
archaeologist
it.
to do the digging.
But it's just nothing compared to
I'm used to
Amnesia
dealing with drifted soil.
or Soma.
The shovel is yours, Brink. Just be careful. The ground's pretty unstable. My feet kept sinking.
My whole training is to be careful. Not to charge in with guns blazing.
Oh man, Binary. I don't want to
Finally,
have
good
words
news
with
for my
you over that
extensive
take.
training.
Oh. Outer Wilds is such a deeper loop than just explore this thing your computer tells you about. My goodness. I know we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. But I find that to be a very
No!
and cutscene.
Brink! I couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't.
It happened too fast.
That is, I feel, super
How long a drop
reductive
is it?
statement.
Looks like the rubble has formed a ramp. Follow me.
I think Outer Wilds starts as a computer just kind of telling you different things to
Here he
explore,
is.
but
He's not moving.
there are some
Brink.
key things you need to understand
Boston.
in order to navigate the
He's
world
dead.
and see everything.
I should have been the one digging.
Then you'd be the dead one.
It was my responsibility to.
Brink and I are not children or trained monkeys. We're responsible adults. It could have been any of us, and there's not a thing you could have done to prevent it.
But to lose Brink, and we've only been up here.
Look, you can't keep me safe, and I can't keep you safe. So there's no particular reason for us to stay together. Our odds of getting back to Earth are better if we work separately on figuring this place out.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Why? Because we're safer together? Ask Brink about that.
Because maybe I won't know what I'm seeing without you to help me understand it.
If you find something interesting, the communicators still work. Till then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Maggie, it's against every rule of military action for an officer to be separated from his command.
Boston, this isn't a military action. And you don't have a command. There's just you and me. And we both know exactly the same
Yeah, I
amount
agree with you,
about the
Guardian. I would not
situation,
be
which is to
splitting.
say, nada, nothing.
Absolutely
Zip.
not. Under any
If we suddenly
circumstances.
find ourselves facing an army, then you're in command again. Until then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Nobody likes you when you smart off like that.
Whoa, damn.
All my psychological
Low.
tests as a kid said that I didn't work well with others.
What, is he fucking like
This
8
is
years
what
old
it
now?
feels like.
Ugh, no one will like you. That was like so childish. What did I just pick up? Oh, I guess I just picked up my shovel. Yep, let's bury him before he comes back alive.
It won't accomplish anything.
Space Kook is gonna get him. I don't know. I mean, it's almost like Riven in a way, where Riven had like maybe 3 puzzles in the entire game. Had the fire marble puzzle. It had the stones puzzle. And that's like pretty much it. And I consider that game to be a goddamn masterpiece.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to.
Like, Outer Wilds is very similar. To me, Outer Wilds is like Space Riven, pretty much.
Plants seem to draw energy from my body and disperse it among all the plants. They must share a common root system.
Interesting. Can I use my space beads?
I can't use these two things together.
No. Alcove. Let's go through the alcove. Oh, one of these
Shallow
again.
indentations.
Are you a bottom or a top?
Shallow indentations.
Or right or left? Yeah, she just doesn't really like them. She's just like, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Doors, doors everywhere. I wonder which one is the pay toilet.
Cannot open this door using my space beads.
It won't do anything.
No. Sealed door. Maybe I can just use the shovel on the door.
It won't accomplish
No.
anything.
Okay, let's check out the panel. Ah. Really, we need a combination for this. Wish I could look at the engraved rod,
It's a rod,
but I can't.
engraved. 5 geometric shapes.
It won't tell me what those shapes are. Oh god, and they're different colors too.
The door is shut tight.
I want to say there's one thing I can do in that just opens all the doors, but I can't remember it too clearly.
Somebody spent a long time engraving these smooth grooves on the surface of this column. I wish I knew what for.
Could just use water. Ooh, got the purple beads.
Another one of these engraved sticks. What are they? Wands? Batons? Bludgeons? Maybe some kind of handheld computer game. With my luck, it's a hand grenade.
Okay. 2 rods. I can see why you'd like it a lot. I guess for me, I was just hoping for more than what the alpha introduced. Quantum stuff was explored a lot. Like, heck, no interaction with characters was like a giant void. Yeah, I think if I did have a knock for the game, it would just be the character development isn't too great.
Shut tight.
And even that I feel is kind of reductive. Like the stuff with Solanum and a lot of the like piecing together the different man, I can't even remember the name of the old aliens, but piecing together their history and who was there first, and like slowly getting this timeline of like these aliens are those aliens' kids and things like that, you know, was satisfying. It's just that Timber Hearth felt very just like doofy in comparison. I don't know. Dark tunnel. Actually, before we go... Oh. Oh, it's a sick cutscene. Oh, don't go in, dude. Oh, no. I didn't find it, but we looked it up on YouTube, which is just as good as finding it. The space-time break. I was gonna explore the rest of that other room before I went down this tunnel, but now that there's such an involved cutscene, I kind of feel weird if I just turned right back around. But that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and we're just right back here anyway. Well, we can take the plate. I'll take that.
One of the control plates we found on Attila.
Cool. Keep an eye out for more of those plates, as I guarantee you I'm gonna miss like exactly one. Alright, back through the tunnel. Oh, I don't like that noise. This blue plant's got me anxious. I was almost expecting a xenomorph situation where somebody is like, that's a real nice alien egg. Let me just shove my face into it real close. Ooh, that was cool. Button. Wait, I'm confused. Hang on. So we have this button.
Reach it.
Oh, it's like I see. It's like an airlock kind of thing. Right? Weird. But if I click... Okay. So it always just does whatever door. I see. Was there anything over here? Probably not. Oh, it literally calls it an airlock too. Okay, and then there's a glowing panel. I think this is where I put the rods. Space rods.
It's an energized crystal. That won't fit. 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 That won't that won't fit.
The simple charm of Outer Wilds demo back over 5 years ago is purely charming. I feel like Oscar bait for gaming? Ah, no, I didn't get that vibe. I didn't play the demo, so maybe that's where the difference is.
This crystal is lifeless.
So it is. Maybe I can do...
That won't fit. I can't use these two things together. I can't use these two things together.
Okay, so I can't put any of
This
them
hole is empty.
in the hole. Let's put Tusk in the hole.
That won't fit.
That won't fit. Alright.
This hole is empty.
So it's not... These are not for the rods, apparently. Thought they were. I guess I'm just misremembering.
From this vantage point, I can see a whole system of underwater tunnels.
At the same time, there's not a whole lot left for me to do right now.
I can see a tunnel that connects to the island I just came from. There's a crystalline tube stretching across the bottom of the sea.
Really gorgeous game, this, however.
There's an undersea tunnel leading into the base of a nearby island.
I just love, like, the color palette in this room. It's real nice. So, am I just doing it wrong, or, like, just tell me if I'm doing, like, okay. Without spoiling, I know I played this before, but I don't remember it very clearly. Am I supposed to put these rods in here and it just isn't working for some reason?
That won't fit. That won't fit.
Or is it something totally different? Because I hate in point-and-click adventures where you're pretty sure you have a solution, you try it, it doesn't work. Then you go off and fuck around for 2 hours, and you're like, I'm out of ideas, I'm stuck. And then you go look it up in a walkthrough. It tells you that that very first solution actually is the correct one. And you're like, I tried that. So you go back, you try it one more time, and sure enough, it works. That's what I'm worried about here with the beads.
That won't fit.
Going into those. But I think I've tried it pretty...
It's an energy. This crystal is lifeless.
Pretty thoroughly.
I can't use these two things together. I can't use... It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together.
Okay.
This hole is empty.
Okay, I'm convinced that I've tried everything with that. Let's see if this is...
It's pointing at me.
Okay. I wasn't sure if this would maybe show me something new. So, man, I guess I can't do whatever this room is for yet. Right? It's the pig. Did I already look at these windows?
I see many undersea tunnels, all leading from the large central island to the smaller islands. I see many undersea tunnels, all leading...
I remember seeing ads for this game in old PC magazines, but I'd never seen it beyond that. It's a really cool game, Corvo. It's really gorgeous. It does suffer from typical adventure design bullshit. Adventure game design bullshit. But it's just a really cool world, really imaginative adventure, if you ask me. I wonder why that is an airlock. I guess that would be a spaceship to return at the end of the game, maybe? I don't remember. Okay, I guess that's all I can do in there right now. Oh, the ramp, of course. Oh, there's even a cool zoom. Damn, okay. I didn't even realize that was a path at first. I would have been looking for that forever.
It's hot here. And it's glowing down there.
So here's a question for you, chat. Commander Lowe, who is this main character, what real-life actor do you see him as?
10 to 1, it's the power source.
Or celebrity, doesn't have to be an actor.
All I need to do now is to find the light switch.
I see him as Bruce
or the
Campbell.
Plug, or the fuse box. Or whatever makes this thing work. An instruction manual might help. Maybe a map. Then I could use a sandwich. And a hot jukebox and a cold beer.
Yeah.
Or just a starship headed for home. Boston.
Really cool. John Goodman. The crystal and the rods are related. Son of a bitch. I tried both rods and every hole and it wouldn't let me do anything. Please don't tell me that it just, like, for whatever reason didn't work and it should have. I think he just kind of looks like... come on. I didn't really think it would do this again. Oh, but you can look.
I can see a lens way down at the bottom.
You can actually do things.
The lens is missing. I can see a lens way down at the bottom.
Here, I click this and it says lens, but then this
I can see a lens way down at the
is
bottom.
the same dialogue. Okay, I want to go back up now, please. I can hear him walking. That's the worst part. Oh, there we go. Triangular button.
Nothing happened.
Maybe I'm supposed to use my rod.
Nothing happened. It won't do anything. It won't do anything.
They need to be powered first. And that one's missing its lens. What am I doing here? Is that just always clear? That's an undo, I think. That's undo. This is reset. What? Oh. Okay, but we don't know what we need to do with that yet. Similar to games you played with... Oh, son of a bitch. I did not mean to click that. Come on.
Hot and glowing. If it isn't...
Yeah, Tumbleseed and Risk of Rain 2 is...
Maybe I'm on the edge of hell.
Not similar at all. Maybe, like, superficially similar in that they both have, like, some permadeath, I guess. Is he walking across the room? Are those the only... Oh, loose plate. Loose plate. I saw it. There it is. Man, how would I have found that? That is unbelievable. Okay. Man, I want to look down to see if the thing down there turned off, but I just don't feel like sitting through this animation again. Okay, so nothing really changed down here.
If it isn't the power source, maybe I'm on the edge of hell.
Okay, please go back up. It's just once you're down here, I have no idea where you're supposed to click to look up again. Like, I was clicking at the top a whole bunch there. Can I do something with the empty slot? Maybe put the bracelet in?
That doesn't seem to fit there.
Nope. It's the wrong size paper.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I know, because... But this will still do the thing. Okay, let's go back to the Nexus. And let's see, so we now have a blue crystal.
That's the cool little flashlight I got from the power room.
Okay, let's go back, since I apparently am supposed to put those rods in those holes, even though I tried it like 20 times. We were just talking about Kenshi on my Discord. which, just as a side note, I'm going to plug my Discord. As anyone who's not yet a member, you should join the Discord. That way you can harass me anytime you'd like. You don't own it, but it's your favorite game to watch other people play, and I love the Alien Mad Max gritty but low-key, insane, almost wacky world. It has a demo too, and I didn't realize there was a demo.
There's an airtight seal between these two rooms.
Okay, so apparently this is supposed to work. Maybe?
That won't fit.
Okay.
It won't do anything.
Just do a little rearranging here. So this is supposed to
I can't use it. Won't do it. Won't
work here somehow.
That won't fit. It's an energized crystal. It's where all the crystals meet.
It's supposed to be there.
It won't do anything.
No.
It won't do anything.
Are you 100% positive I should be able to solve this right now?
That won't fit.
I know you looked up a walkthrough. Oh shit, I just almost banned someone by mistake.
That won't fit. That won't fit.
No. I still okay. Shit. Well, what you said earlier is not true then.
It's an energized crystal.
Okay. Never mind then. I guess I will leave. Okay. I didn't like your favorite game of all time? Oh no, what game? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna interact with the plant again.
I can't use these two things together.
Let's see, is there anything else? Can I do something with Brink's body? Maybe he has something on him that I can use.
You could be irritating sometimes, but you sure didn't deserve to die.
Oh. Maybe I'm supposed to use this and revive him.
It won't accomplish anything.
What was in this alcove again? I don't even remember. Oh, right. So this is clearly gonna go.
It won't accomplish anything.
There. We'll keep an eye out for the other pieces. God, it just, the whole world is made up of, like, shapes. Sealed door. Maybe I can open one of them and I just don't realize it. Column. Used to threaten people if they didn't pass your favorite game test. That's right.
Smooth grooves on the surface of this column.
Metroid Prime 3. I like Metroid Prime 3. It's just clearly not as good as the other two. I don't think I would ban someone. Did I really say I banned you for making Metroid Prime 3 one of your favorites when there's two clearly superior games in that series? Sealed door, dark tunnel, all places we have been. Means I am missing something somewhere. Maybe I should call the lady. See how she's doing. Oh no. Mission aborted. Oh, it wraps. Weird.
Robbins, this is Lowe.
Robin's here. I read you.
Oh, you can actually just talk about these things. That's cool.
Maggie, I found a plate like the ones in the asteroid that triggered our journey here.
For all we know, any plates we find might send us on a voyage to the opposite edge of the galaxy.
Might bring us home.
Tell you what, I'll keep looking for more of them and you decipher that language so we can read the directions.
Great. You get to look for metal things lying around on the ground while I have to decode a completely alien language without any information about how they think or what they might be writing about.
They did an Arrival. Come on, Robbins.
Yeah, that's a fair division of labor.
Speaking of which, if you haven't seen Arrival and you like sci-fi, you should watch Arrival if you haven't watched it yet. Really good.
Got any ideas about our friendly ghost? Do you think it was trying to get one of us hurt?
How can I know, Boston? But I think it was trying to show us how to get down here. Brink falling and getting killed, that was an accident. Whether the ghost is a sentient being or some kind of holographic guide, it led us into a different part of the complex, didn't it?
Yeah, but is that good or bad?
Yeah, you
It's
should
better
watch
than
it,
sitting
Binary.
around in the sunlight wishing for a swimming pool.
Great movie. Yeah, Contact is pretty good too.
Thanks.
I feel like people, I don't know. I remember liking Contact a lot, but I think people don't take it too serious. I don't know. There's a weird vibe about it. I can't quite describe.
He's dead. He's dead.
My Brink is dead. Well, oh, and then the other, oh shit, I did it again. The other two people, they just don't respond, right? At all. Pretty sure. Getting tired.
He's dead. Load a shuttle. Come in, Ken.
Yeah.
Way out of range.
Way out of range. Well, let's continue looking for metal things on the ground, I guess. There's probably one in just sitting. There's probably one in this very room that I've missed. It's not like there's a lot of places I can go. Maybe I should just try all the doors. Maybe one of them will just open.
The door is shut tight.
Can I examine this column?
Somebody spent a long time engraving these smooth grooves on the surface of this
Smooth
column.
grooves.
I wish I knew what for.
Gonna try each door.
Shut tight and I don't know the magic word.
And these, there's what, like 16? No, 20. Well, how many colors are there? Man. Okay. So 15 different numbers, essentially.
The door is shut tight.
15 different polyhedrals. Man, I don't know. Let's go back down here. Guess put this back. Okay, so I can just put this back. Didn't he grab a wire? Oh no, that's just what made that thing appear. Maybe the bracelet. Maybe I'm supposed to do something with the bracelet that I haven't figured out yet. And what's the point of the crystal? Let's just completely fill this up and see what happens. Okay. And this will not do anything, right? Still.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. Maybe there's like a whole area I'm missing somewhere. That's what I feel like. There's Nexus. Dark tunnel. Someone suggested that I call the girl while I'm at the airlock place. So let's do that. Wait, can I go this way? Seems weird to have a code or password that long. Definitely does.
Seal between these two.
Maybe, maybe I'm just supposed to hit like 4 or 5 of them and then back up and see how things have changed.
Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
This is Robbins.
Hmm.
Do you think that apparition meant anything?
I'm not sure, but it seemed to focus on that spot.
Hmm.
As irritating as he was sometimes, I really miss having Brink around.
There's nothing you could have done. Let it go.
I'm sorry Brink is dead, but I don't think it's right for you to blame me for it.
What?
I don't blame you.
She didn't blame him.
It's not safe for us to be separated.
It's not safe for us to be together either. In fact, Boston, it's just plain not safe.
Hmm.
Thanks.
Imagine your species lived 700,000 years, so randomly guessing passwords 50 characters long wouldn't be that irritating. I mean, if it was 50 characters long, it would take more than 700,000 years to do it, to try to just brute force it. Even with only 5 characters, I feel like. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was maybe like, what, like 50 or so slots? You said 50 characters long. Yeah. I don't think 700,000 years would be enough time.
It's an energized crystal.
I wish I knew what this bracelet was for. I feel like that's like the big question mark here is...
I can't use it. That won't fit.
You know what? I bet I just need all 3 of these rods before it will let me put them in the hole. That's probably why. Which, you know, it should just let you at least put one of them in. Or at least put what you have in so that you know you're on the right track, you know. Window. There's nothing over here, right? Want a hint? I do not. Not yet. Maybe I can combine the rods.
These seem to serve the same function, but they don't seem to fit together.
Maybe combine the rod with...
It won't accomplish anything.
Wonder what I need to do with the jawbone, too. The jawbone and the bone.
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth.
Clearly they're going to serve some kind of function. I think I'm just missing an area somewhere, like an entrance. Maybe I can combine something with a plant.
I can't use these 2 things together. It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything. I can't use these 2 things together.
Digging, maybe, yeah. Dig up a plant.
I don't want to damage it.
Maybe I'll put the bracelet on the Brink body.
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
Have I seen Nautocrawl? I have not. What's Nautocrawl? I think the shape of the door.
The door is shut tight.
No. I'm just basically pixel hunting just to make sure I'm not missing any clickables on this screen. And then I think I'm going to go back down below the Nexus. Find plant. There isn't something where, like, I can walk through here. This is also a screen where I'm very, likely to miss something. Damn it. Let's put this back in. Can't imagine any other use for it right now. All it does is turn on that light, though.
I can't use these two things together.
It actually remembers all of that. Can't click those. Why does it let me look down here repeatedly is the question, too. Like, is this screen changing in any meaningful way?
Hot and glowing.
Before I look down.
If it isn't the power source, maybe I'm on the edge of hell. I can't reach that.
Yeah, you won't be able to reach. Weird they can still walk around when I'm looking down here, too. There's unattached lens.
The lens is missing.
Lens slot.
I can see a lens way down at the bottom.
Only I could manipulate it somehow. Ah, go back up. Man, it's like the top like 3 rows of pixels are what you can click to exit that screen. Edge. That's the same. Oh no. No. Triangular button. What the fuck? I swear I did that. So it went. Okay. It's that it didn't do anything because there weren't any commands here, right? So I'm gonna do this from top to bottom. What? You can only do one red at a time, which is interesting. So it's an up, down, left, right. It already had power, though. It's not that it needed power. I took that triangular thing out at one point after trying that button. Okay. So we want it to go left and down from where it comes in, right? Something like that, maybe. Let's see where that is. This is so imprecise, it's unbelievable. Well, we were actually really close. Maybe like left and then up. Something like that. I don't know if I needed the up, but about to find out. Yeah. Man, I don't remember that at all. There's so much of this game I don't remember. No, it just flew away. Why? As long as I'm not in this room. Where are you going? Okay. Where did it go? To the column? I mean, obviously it's somewhere else now. I thought it was gonna go to the column. Okay. I don't think it would have come here. Maybe now... Oh, you know what? Maybe now I need to drop it off. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need to send it back out, but now I need to drop it off where the lens hole is. You know? Let's do that. This kind of puzzles made the game feel longer, yeah. I'm glad I'm mostly figuring out on my own. I remember the first time I streamed this, like, I did not get this far on my own. So... let's see where that ends up. Yeah, see, it still has the lens. I want to go to the upper left. Right and down, I think is it. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's close enough. Making a noise now. Wonder if he's gonna comment on it.
Operating normally.
Sweet. Okay. This was... so that probably turned on the final crystal in that other room. Go ahead and take this crystal out. Figuring things out, boys. Oh, please tell me that crystal's on. Ah, it's not.
This crystal is lifeless.
That sucks. Maybe I was supposed to leave that blue battery in there. But the thing is, if it didn't want me to remove it, it wouldn't give me the option to remove it. Like, clearly I'm supposed to remove it for something.
This hole is...
Or maybe the thing I just powered has nothing to do with this. Alright. Maybe I'm not done in that room. Maybe now that I've turned that thing back on, I also need to, like, send that crystal into the center or something. I don't know. Let's see if anything else has changed in here. Well, let's mess with a plant. Okay, plants are doing the same thing. Can I go back up here? Oh my god, I can just go back up. There's the Superman 2 ship.
Incredible. It must have happened when I turned on the power.
Let's step in.
It's radiating energy. It's radiating energy.
Yeah, I know.
I can't use these two things together.
It's
I can't
radiating
use
energy.
These two things together. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together. It's radiating energy. Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
Robin's here. What is it?
Turned on a platform thing. Are you not going to tell her?
Never mind.
Okay, I guess not. I didn't even have the option to. Okay, so we turned on this thing.
It's radiating energy.
And I can't do anything with it. What happens when he looks at it? Just says that same thing.
It's radiating energy.
Is it radiating energy, though?
It won't accomplish anything. It won't do anything.
Well, maybe now... I bet if I go back down, she's just going to be waiting for me or something. No? So there is more to do here before the next story beat, I guess. I can't think of anything else left. Ooh. Ah, see, that's what I wanted to check was the pillar.
When this rock fell from the ceiling, it must have cracked open an energy conduit under the floor.
Dig it up.
It won't accomplish anything.
Use the bracelet.
It won't accomplish anything.
Check out the column.
There's a huge amount of energy flowing along this column.
And that's where the dais is that connects upwards.
I can't use these two things together. There's a huge amount of energy flowing along this column.
There's got to be something I can do with those sparks, right? I would think.
It won't accomplish any. When this rock fell from the ceiling, it must have cracked open an energy conduit under the floor.
Get that? Got it. Already tried that. Man.
It won't accomplish anything.
I think I'm starting to get tired of this. I think I'm gonna probably wrap up the stream. See the door. It's got to be something to do with that panel or that the sparking. But I feel like there's not a whole lot left to try. Any new dialogue options with her?
Robbins.
No.
Come in, Robbins.
Robin's here. I read you.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Okay. I think that's it. I've kind of hit a wall. Getting sleepy. Almost 1 a.m. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do some more in another day or two. I think I'm still going to stream some more Nautacrawl. I'll look it up. Average Cool, I will look it up. But I'm going to stream some more Spirits Abyss as well. In the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. But that's all. No ending monologues or anything from me. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the stream, and I will see you next time. Bye.